American records. And let's meet the field. They'll have 9 women in this field from the finish line side to the far side, where we begin in lane number 9. The former world record holder in the outdoor 100-meter hurdles, Kenny Harrison, getting some reps without the hurdles here in the 60. She'll run in lane number 9.
She made a coaching change in the offseason, now coached by Bobby Kersey. Here's Shanti Jackson, the U.S. national record holder in this event. She's also the daughter of Bershawn Batman Jackson, the 2005 400-meter hurdle world champion.
Set that high school record in this race last year. Micaiah Briscoe next to her in 7, the silver medalist from last year's World Indoor. She's won the last 2 U.S. titles at this distance indoors.
Here's a U.S. champion at 100 meters outdoors, Melissa Jefferson. She was on that world champion 4x1 in Eugene. In fact, she led off that gold medal winning team.
Last year, she was 1 spot off of making the U.S. team at 100 meters. The 19-year-old Tamari Davis from Gainesville, Florida. She'll run in lane number 5.
Here's the favorite, the world leader at 698. 2002 world champion. She was on that team with Melissa Jefferson in the 4x1 that got the gold for the United States.
Went a long road back from injury for Mary Beth St. Price, and it paid off in 2022. Earned the bronze medal at the World Indoors. She's got a phenomenal start and could be in the mix today.
Barnes of the USA will occupy lane 2. She was 3rd behind only Hobbs and Micaiah Briscoe last weekend in Boston.
And the Rio Olympian, 2 times a U.S. champion. She'll get a nice hand from the crowd here. She's from nearby Voorhees, New Jersey. English Gardner in lane number 1.
So, Paul, I want you to pay attention to something. Micaiah Briscoe in lane 7. She would have had lane choice as the highest finisher from World Indoors last year and the 2nd fastest personal best in the entire field. I feel like she's moved over to 7 to get away from her training partner, Aaliyah Hobbs. I feel like she wants to run her own race out here and not have Hobbs key off of her in this race. So we'll see if that changes anything, because Hobbs has looked unbeatable so far this year.
Yeah, that sub-7 time that she ran, again, as Otto mentioned, the fastest time in the world this year. She hadn't run PBs in this event for, what, 4 or 5 years. So it's found some good training here in the block.
Yeah, when our Lewis Johnson asked her about that, she said, the reason why I'm running so well, I'm healthy for the first time in a very long time. So Hobbs the favorite in 4. Look also for Briscoe in 7. Tamari Davis is in 5. I'm curious to see how she looks here as well. The high schooler, Shanti Jackson, will be 2nd from the top in lane 8.
Jackson, 17 years of age, set the high school record in this race last year. The women's 60 meters from Millrose. And St. Price right alongside Hobbs getting away, and it was a good start out in 7 for Briscoe, but now coming through once again, Aaliyah Hobbs, rinse and repeat as she wins another indoor 60.
Yep, and the flash time is 7:06. We await the official. It'll be close to that. 7:04 for Hobbs. So she has been very consistent this year. 7:0, 6:98, 7:0 last week, and then another 7:0 to back it up. Tamari Davis, glad I got a mention of her because she was 2nd in this race. Briscoe was 4th, and you talked about St. Price. She got up for 3rd in 7:11. So normal service resumed. But Hobbs had to work a little bit harder this week than she did last week in Boston. But the result's the same. Hobbs continues her undefeated streak at 60 meters so far in 2023.
Well, and the great thing about track and field, you got to look down the list to make some news. In 5th, Shanti Jackson, a new high school record for the 2nd consecutive year, 7:16. And Lewis Johnson's with our winner, Aaliyah Hobbs.
What consistency we've seen so far, Aaliyah. Why have things gone so well for you week after week and once again here in New York?
I've been healthy. I've been in that weight room, as you can see. Now I'm way stronger than I've ever been. So
yes.
That, me being healthy, putting the work in, is paying off.
How do you take this indoor season where you're running so well, find a way to manage it or break things up in the in between, and then reduplicate outdoor when things matter most at the U.S. Championships, hoping to make a world outdoor team?
Keep doing what I'm doing. Make sure I'm getting treatment. Don't do too much. Don't do too little. And we're going to get it going to outdoor.
All right, we'll see you then. Thanks.
All right, thank you.
Thanks very much, Lewis. Win for Aliyah Hobbs.